And we're back with my guest, Thomas Caldwell. He is chairman of Caldwell Securities Ltd. In Toronto. Tom, I set it up. Obviously, one of the big announcements in the last few days has been that Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy are going to play key economic roles in terms of rejigging, reimagining a government with less regulation and less kind of oppressive government policies against business. I'd love to get your reaction to that, too.
Well, let me harken back to a conversation I had with Conrad Black many years ago. His board at Hollinger were all celebrities. The Kissinger, Marie Drouin, they were all well-known personalities. And when that company got into trouble, the first thing the personalities do is to go and protect their persona. They run, they shoot at the management because they're trying to protect their own brand.
Right.
And that was the big mistake the first time around with Trump. You got all these well-known characters thinking this would give him legitimacy and help him. But soon as he tried to do something outside of the norm, outside of the Washington Beltway thinking, everybody turned on him. Oh, no, the guy's a crazy person or not. The good thing this time around is he's picking people who don't have to have this job. They're picking people like Musk who have a genuine desire to make America better and get it better. And they're loyal, and they're in for the real cruise here to make this thing happen. They're not fooling around. And you look at the border guy, these are tough guys, but that's what you're expected. And oh no, he's terrible. I don't want to hear that stuff. He was elected by the American public to make America like America used to be, or what it should be, or what it can be. And what he has to do it, that's his business. Make it happen. But these people are committed to America, and they're committed to his policies. And I think that's a great thing. So they won't bolt at the first sign of gunfire. And they're going to come under attack no matter what he does. You know who everybody's going to be at, oh my God, this is terrible, terrible, terrible. So what? Make the change. That's what the mandate was given him by 76, 78 million people. And, that's almost as many people as voted for Biden, but that's another topic.
Yes.
My point is, he's got committed, people are committed to America and committed to him. I think they're good selections.
So, moving back to Canada just for a second, you made the point in the first segment that President-elect Trump and Justin Trudeau haven't got along in the past. Let's put it that way, I suppose. But what should Canada be doing? I mean, we do have interests to protect and advance here. But what should the Canadian government and even provincial governments, how should they be approaching some of the challenges?
I think they're going to have to work on an issue-by-issue basis, because the only description Trump has made of Trudeau is he's a backstabber, and he's correct in that, of course. Trudeau shoots everybody close to him whenever there's a problem.
Right.
So that's his view of the man. So provinces or wherever you can, we're going to have to fight it issue by issue until we get somebody in who is an adult and can go and deal with Trump on a macro, bigger picture basis. And that means a change of government. There is no other way around it, no matter how you cut it.
No.
So I think that's what's going to happen, but we got to fight it issue by issue. If I might say something else in here, I don't think I got time on this. This election was inspirational on a wide scale. There's not much coverage of this in Canada or in America, but there's a huge protest going on in China, the bicycle people. These kids are out of school, and they're not hundreds of thousands, almost 20 million. And they're just right. There's no jobs for them. And what they're doing is we love China. They love Trump, by the way, not the government, but the people love Trump. They see a guy pilloried, condemned, tried to put in jail by the establishment, and he's come back to be president. They love that. And the Chinese people love Trump because he's symbolic of breaking away the establishment part. And these protests are in part because of his inspiration. And the kids are being smart. They're not being confrontational like Tiananmen Square. They're saying, oh, we love China and whatever, but we look forward to but the government knows this is a protest. And they've tried to shut down the schools and stop kids from taking their bicycles out. But it's huge, and it's scaring Xi in China, make no mistake. But that is happening, and you may even have it happen in Iran, people taking heart from the guy who's beaten up coming back. So we're not seeing it in America because we're so propagandized the other way, but other people in the world are seeing this.
Yeah, that's interesting that really he's being an inspiration for other forces in some of these authoritarian countries to maybe break free of that.
Absolutely, because it shows the underdog can come back no matter what they throw at him. And I don't think I've ever seen anybody had so much stuff. I got beaten up in the press years ago, and it's devastating. And this guy's been going through that for years. So he's a lot better man than I gonna been.
Yeah, no, exactly. Tom, we're going to take another brief break. We've got another segment to go. Lots to discuss still. We'll be back after these messages.